Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777, here today with a new love message, you guys. All right, for my Aqua Soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys give us exactly what we need to know in reference to Aqua gang up in this thing. No, let me stop. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, you guys, okay? These messages are general. This is for those of you who are dealing with someone new, all right? Or if you're looking to go towards the new, fresh relationships, someone that you have your eye on, etc., etc., etc. These are all new everything. Take a moment before we jump in, guys, and click that like button, all right, as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already and you want to make it official and become a part of the team. You want to become a part of the gang. You may want to also click the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for this sign. I'm excited about this message, okay? I don't know how excited you're going to be. I don't. I feel like being a fixed sign, you know, I get it, right? I'm an Aquarius too. Sometimes swift changes are not really handled very well, okay? We don't like shit to just be changing, right? Even if it's good shit, right? It's like an overwhelming type of good, but it's changing and shifting parts of your life that you didn't think would be affected by a romantic relationship. It's changing everything. So just bear with me, but I like the outcome overall, right? Like what I can see, what I therefore see intuitively. If you do lean into this relationship and you push past any insecurities that you might be feeling, okay? Yes, assess the situation as necessary, right? Like that's something that you must do, right? Because you're an Aquarius, right? We're gonna keep it real. Look, it says right there, be real, right? You're the realist. We are realist. I get it, right? There's no fairy tales over here. Is that Anita Baker that I hear? No more fairy tales? Okay. Got it. I get it. But I'm still excited, you guys, okay? Even beyond all of that, even beyond any obstacles that may come up emotionally, this feels good to me, guys, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go over the cards that came out initially. I didn't know those were under there, but I guess they're taking us a different route. Just try to follow me, okay? Again, don't force shit to fit. Use your intuition to guide you towards what feels naturally like your message, okay? Listen to your insides. Listen to your gut belly. And leave the rest for whoever else is here for, okay? So the very first card out we had was the South Node. And it made me go, Now, if you're not familiar with astrology, then our South Node and our North Nodes are like our fatal notes. They're like, they are fatal orbs on our natal chart, right? Hope I'm saying that right. They are axes on the moon, like points and axes on the moon. And what they signify in your chart, the South Node signifies the lessons that still haven't been learned, like your comfort zone, the areas in life which you gravitate towards naturally, things that you feel more naturally doing and to an excess. And the North Node will be considered what you should be guiding yourself towards in this lifetime, right? Like that is the energy that you should be resonating in to learn your lessons in this lifetime and to access the beauty of the abundance that you were meant to have in this lifetime. Okay. So this definitely made me go, right? In a new love message, what are you doing here? But I like it now, you guys. Okay. I feel like for those of you who will be resonating with this message, you have had not a lot, but the relationships that you have had in the past were definitely strong ones. I'm talking soulmates. I'm talking spiritual connections, right? Really strong soul recognizing connections, even twin flames for some of you, right? So those are life altering and life-shifting relationships that can sometimes bring you to your knees because they're not often the relationships that we are meant to be in for a long time. We're there for a season, and they can definitely take an effect on us emotionally and just in life in general, based on the lessons that you would have had to learn in those relationships. But I feel like for this to be in a new love message right next to the blood moon, which is about endings and then beginnings, that is beautiful to me. I feel like you get it now, like you're getting it. There's something that you're getting about yourself. It's like an aha moment in reference to either the type of person that you normally go for, the type of energy that you're normally attracted to, or that you normally gravitate towards, or just how you prioritize and what level you put relationships on in life in general, right? Whatever that lesson might be for you, you know what it is, because you can feel the shift as well. For some of you, it's even been the idea to stay single, right? And you're kind of okay with that, not fighting it. And I really love that. It's like you've been doing the shadow work. There's been a severe emotional cleanse, and then boom, we have this person coming in. Now, this might be another Aquarius, such as yourself. Okay. We also have Capricorn here, which is an odd pairing when it comes to from the outside looking in. People don't normally pair an Aquarius with a Capricorn, but there is a lot of compatibility there, even though we're the opposite of that sign. So let's continue. Let's continue. Now, there is a familiarity here with this individual, okay? If you've already met this person, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, we do have leave the past behind, and I feel like that is because this is a soulmate as well, you guys. This is not a karmic soulmate. This is not a soulmate that you are meant to learn lessons through, or that you are meant to be the catalyst for their lessons. So that's beautiful, because, bitch, we tired. Okay, we tired. And I feel like that's going to come as a surprise to you, only because in the past, when you've met someone where you've had this extreme magnetic attraction, that now you're looking at it as a red flag. To feel this much chemistry, to feel this much attraction to someone, is like, whoa. Okay, let's turn on our high beams. Let's make sure everything is all cool. Let's make sure the coast is clear. Is this an optical illusion? Is this a fantasy? Is this a figment of my imagination, bitch? Is this person real or not? Okay, who's real, who's fake? They are real. It's not something that you will be expecting. You are going to need to push through the insecurities of this familiarity, because it is a soulmate, all right? This is somebody who you will feel attracted to on a soul level. That is something that will be reciprocated. That's a mirroring energy. So this is not unrequited. And I feel like it's beautiful. Now, before we get into pulling any more cards, I was hearing some very specific messages during the meditation. So first I heard, so fast, right? Like you feel like it's moving a billion miles per hour. And I definitely feel that coming from your side, you guys. I have to be honest. This person will also have emotions and certain thoughts, okay, about a future or about connectivity. I'm not saying that you're jumping into a relationship, because that's not even our style, okay? That's a hell no. But the thoughts, right? How you're thinking about this person, how you view this person, even the amount of time that you give to this person, right, is coming in fast. That doesn't normally happen for you. People normally definitely have to fight for your time. They normally have to work a little bit before you are interested in having more than a 5-minute conversation with them. Okay? Yeah, I might reply to your text 5 days later. Okay? Be happy with what you get, bitch. Be happy with what you get, right? Like, that's the type of game. Not them though. I feel like you almost have to stop yourself from texting back so fast. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, you guys. You know, I have like a little bit of a nervous laugh. I'm nervous for this person. I am. Because they also feel this, but I get this energy that because you're starting to feel things so quickly that you might get up in your head and start overthinking things, right? Like feeling like stopping yourself purposefully from doing things that feel natural, from moving organically in this connection, almost like stopping yourself. So for instance, if I use that example of texting, this person texts you, you're excited, you're smiling, you're giddy, right? That's what I said. Giddy. You. Okay? You. In less than a week, bitch. Okay? I don't care if you are male or female. I don't care how you identify. Giddy, bitch. Giddy is all get out. There will be a Cheshire cat-esque smile, okay, upon your face when this person's name pops up on your phone. And I feel like when that happens, you almost get annoyed with yourself. Stop that. Don't do that. Okay? Don't. Now, this leave the past behind card is in reference to people that you've met in this lifetime. You mustn't compare the same energies because they're not the same. The difference between this relationship, okay, I'm sorry. They said, whoa, you're going to make people click off this video. What relationship, bitch? We just met them. What are you talking about? Okay, I'm sorry. The difference between this person, is that okay? And the past people, soulmates, in a karmic connection, you feel yourself, it's like pulling teeth to get this person to show up. That's not what's happening here. They're showing up, you're showing up, but you're like kicking yourself for wanting to show up. Stop that. Yeah. There was something else I heard, but they want me to pull a few more cards first. So let's go here. So this is going to be extremely surprising for you, just how attracted to this person you feel. Oh, that's what they were saying. There's a sense of freedom within this connection. We have this Uranus energy. That's what they're pointing out. That's what's going to be surprising. There's an attachment, yet there's a great deal of freedom. And I'm also hearing that this person feels inspired. You feel inspired by this relationship, and they also feel inspired by you. So this person is very much so smitten with you. They're not going to smother you. It's like a good balance of effort and then also retracting. So this person has a life of their own as well. They have their own doings on the side, and then the two of you can come together and join and do whatever you do. And I feel like that's also something that's attractive to you. So, so in the past, that would have been considered emotional unavailability. Somebody who's not available. You may have been attracted to that in the past. You just didn't know it. On a subconscious level, you liked, it was like you liked people who weren't too thirsty, who weren't too forward, who weren't too, in your face, who held back, who sat back in the wings and watched for you to approach. That may have been quite sexy, but that was also very toxic, and that was also extremely unhealthy. And now you recognize that. For a great majority of you, only fit it if it resonates with you. Don't force it. And so the difference between those connections and this person is they're not emotionally unavailable. They actually really do have a life. And then when they come back, they'll share stories with you about their adventures while they were gone. But they always come back. And when they come back, or when the two of you, join back with each other, it's almost like you never missed a beat. So they can allow you to be free, do your thing, and then when you join back together, it's like you never missed a beat. And that's something that's something that you were craving in relationships in the past. You found it hard to find a balance between somebody who was extremely smothering, clingy, and then just toxically, emotionally unavailable. You needed a good balance. This is the balance. And it's going to hit you like a wrecking ball. You like that 1-2 punch. 1-2. Yeah. Yeah. So there's something very inspiring about you to this person. Okay, I do feel like this is someone who is a little bit more on the serious side, but you bring out this childlike energy within them, but they're still very responsible. They are very emotionally available is what I'm hearing. Okay, so they may have some Cancer placements within their natal chart, but they're an air sign. I feel that. They're either an air sign or an earth sign. So on the outside, like they show up as their sun sign to people, right? Very straight to the point, straight shooter, no chaser, pow, pow, kind of reserved, kind of assertive, right? And then when the two of you get together, it's like, where's the playground, bitch? Okay? Yeah, it's fun. So we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I do feel as though the two of you may start out with a friendship, okay? It is a friendship first. But I don't get that that friendship lasts for very long. I do feel this going into some form of commitment rather quickly. Quicker than what you would have expected yourself to do. And for some of you, you might actually press against that. Yeah, on purpose. Even though you feel it, and you manifested it, you're still showing some forms of wanting to fight against that. Yeah. Yeah, it's happening quite quickly. Whiplash is what I just saw. I saw an energy of whiplash. You turn one moment, it's like fuck love, and the next moment you turn your head and it's like, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. You like, bitch, I know you fucking lying. Get me out of here. You a motherfucking lie, Empress. Get me out of here. I ain't lying. That's what it say. I ain't lying. Child. I just want to know if it's going to be open bar. You like, bitch, you full of shit. No, I'm not. This is a very original type of energy. This person is extremely insightful. They may be very smart, extremely smart. You're smart too, but you are often in a room where you're the smartest. I'm not bigging us up now. I'm not. I don't like to do that because sometimes people think we be bullshitting, like trying to toot our own horn, but it's the truth. Come on now. We are truth seekers. Okay, we are analytists. Is that a word? Yeah, I think so. Analysts. We're analysts. You like, girl, you just said we the smartest. That's not even a word. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Yeah, we're analysts. We're analytical, right? Intellectuals often know a lot about a lot. Okay, and we're chameleons. So we can adapt to a room. We can fit into any conversation in any group of people. So that's enough, I be bigging us up, but that is the truth. Okay, I have to keep it a buck over here. But now we have someone who is like an intellectual match for you. So the conversations are going to be mind blowing. I'm just saying. I just want to be a fly on the wall. There's a lot of, a philosophical conversation, just very deep conversations about life and spirituality. You're going to feel like this is somebody who actually gets you. And you're also going to feel like this is somebody who deserves to have a conversation with you. I'm sorry. Is that true? Yeah, I feel like sometimes people peg you as being an introvert or being extremely quiet or being the one that just kind of sit back. But sometimes you're just in circles where you feel like, yeah, they're not really ready for the type of conversations that I have to offer. This is not even worth this is not worth my repertoire of vocabulary, bitch. Okay, so let me just sit back and watch these motherfuckers talk their little stupid ass talk. A little chuckle here and there. This is somebody who you will willingly engage conversation with because they get it and they're willing to listen. They're listening. You see, they're listening based on their rebuttal. So I love this. Okay, I love it. Please, I'm begging you, do not shun this and get annoyed with yourself because you have this time frame in your head based on I don't know what in reference to how soon things should be moving, how fast things should be going, or what the time frame is to date somebody versus when you should be adapting and engaging on an emotional level. You're not in control. I'm sorry to tell you that. Don't beat me up. So this is a reset. I'm also getting that so I was feeling like, okay, yeah, my hands were itching, okay? My fingers, they itching for that paper. You like, girl, what? Yeah, little trap music, you know me. Yeah, my hands were itching, you guys, right before we began. And that's always a signifier for me intuitively of money. So this is either someone who is financially well off, but I wasn't hearing that a great deal. I feel like this is a connection that leads to some form of invention of your own or some form of like a creative burst within you, almost like a muse. It's like you get super inspired by this relationship. It's leading you and guiding you into areas of your life that you didn't even know you were interested in. It's really guiding you towards your north, your true north, which is your purpose in life, your purpose for being here. It might actually surprise you what you end up doing and what you end up doing that is extremely lucrative. Yeah, so didn't I say that at the beginning? Like, this is a relationship that you don't even recognize it's going to be changing areas in your life where you don't correlate romantic love with your finances typically, but everything works in correlation with one another. It's like one big puzzle, and we're all in alignment. So when you're in a shitty ass relationship, oftentimes that does trickle down into other areas of your life. Or when you're around people who are toxic, then that often spreads. You see what I'm saying? So it's that kind of deal. You're going to really start to have some thoughts about this person on a very deep level, as will they. Okay, so I do get that there are ways in which you are changing this person that they didn't expect either. So this is a very shocking and surprising connection when the two of you finally come together on a deeper level. There's this understanding that this was like meant to happen. You know, we're like not here for no reason. So no matter how much you try to fight this, okay, I'm talking to you now, this will happen. This could actually work. Now, free will is still at play. It is, but it's going to be a no-brainer at some point in time once you recognize that this is not like the other relationships in which you felt were soulmates. You're not teaching this person a lesson. The two of you are here. You're meant to, look at this. Okay, again, right? The two of you are meant to encounter one another at this juncture in life in order to bring about the light, clarity, okay? The sun, so that's happiness and fulfillment. But more importantly, to spark this creative flow of juices that I feel will help you cultivate a life that you feel is more fitting for you, right? Your quality of life, that's it. Your quality of life is changing. It's sort of like your quality of air. You may have been in some very stuffy ass relationships, some relationships where you could barely breathe, okay? And now it's like everything is clearer, you know, it's like a breath of fresh air, not to sound so cliche. Now with this person in particular, I feel like this person may have had a harder start in life. Okay, that's something that they will share with you later on down in the connection, because I feel like when this starts out, because it's starting out more platonic, like a friendship, well, let's say friends with benefits for some of you. I'm just saying. I ain't judging, I'm just saying. It's starting out a little bit surface level, okay? That's natural. That's how everybody's relationships start out. Nobody starts out like, we're getting married tomorrow and I just met you an hour ago, right? Like, that's not really the case most of the time. It's more fun. It's fun. This person is finding their inner child by way of this relationship. Not immaturity. They are very immature. They're almost too mature for their own good. So that's what makes me hear that, right? Like I hear that intuitively, like they had a rougher start, meaning they possibly didn't have a childhood. You're feeding a part of their soul that really needs to be nourished. You're having them view life in a very different way that also sparks this creative juice within this person, right? Where they may even change and shift or pivot the kind of career that they're doing. I almost get that this person does what they do for work strictly because they struggled, right? So they might not necessarily be happy with what they're doing. So it's almost like the two of you coming together is like melting your life's, the areas in your life is like kind of finally coming together. Okay, and meshing together. They will be able to do the same for you. I do feel like there's an extreme amount of physical attraction here, yes, but the two of you are kind of over that. You're over like the shallow aspects of relationships. It didn't bore well for you in the past. So that's something that you have in common. That makes sense. Yeah. So there's something that you will both already know very early on, very soon, right? That this, it's like a sign. It's like a boom slap in your face from the very first meeting, where you will know that this is potentially going to be your person, that this is going to end in a higher level of commitment, even though there's some fighting there. I don't get that this person is fighting against you, but they may feel, your energy. Okay, they might feel your energy. They're not judging you. This person just gets it, you guys. They do. They're going to give you your space when necessary. Okay, even if they do want to engage with you, if you seem to be pulling back, they're going to allow you your space, and they will wait in the wings, right, for you to come back. And then when you do, it's like you never missed a beat. I just love that for you. I do, because I feel like sometimes you may get overwhelmed, especially with how fast things are moving. And it's not that you mean to be, it's never your intention to be mean, right? Or to reject people outright. You just need to take time on your own. You need to go into hermit mode at times to replenish yourself and to rethink things, right? To analyze, to assess what's happening here. Okay, and to be sure that it's something that you actually want, especially if it seems that things are moving quite quickly, which it will feel like that, you guys. It is. So let's pull a little bit of tarot before we hop on over. I am running my mouth. Can't believe it. We're almost 30 minutes in, so let's see here. Let's get a little bit of tarot going. I do feel like for this person, this is the relationship that's changing the game for them. If they are, in fact, the person that I was speaking about earlier who's had a tougher start in life, where they had to grow up really fast, or, you know, they just did not have a childhood, or they were super impoverished, right, as a child. I feel like there's something about you that just feels like warm. Okay, so I'm getting like a visualization, like it's almost like they were in the cold, right? They may have chosen to be that way. So for some of you, this person may have chosen to be single because they've been dealing with a lot of vultures or people using them, right? People walking all over them, as they are a very pure spirit. They are very pure, you guys. They come off as a little bit stoic, is the phrasing that they're using, and reserved, and that is a defense mechanism for the people on the outside, because once they get to know someone, which in the past they've done, they do melt, right? Like they melt like a warm caramel candy, baby, right? And they become extremely not emotional, but just in tuned. You know, they zone in, and so they try to protect themselves from that based on what they've been through in their past. But there's something about you that feels as if they're coming from out of the snow into like this warm house, right? With beautiful scenery, and there's a fireplace going. And is that a Coca-Cola machine, right? Right? It's like, you know, glimpses of a childhood that they never had. Is that a cocoa bar, you know, where you can make your hot chocolate? And what's that over there? And a warm embrace, right? Like a big, warm, fuzzy hug. That's like the feeling that they get when the two of you are together. Look, Fool card is at the bottom of the deck. So this will feel like jumping off a cliff in your eyes. You're gonna have to chill on that. Okay. You gotta chill, you guys. This is not your past. This is not the same. This is not the same person. But I still get like, I'm still getting like visualizations of you going back, thinking back mentally, right? We're very in our heads. We can be in our heads a lot. Aquarians. This is not that. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that this person is perfect, because nobody is perfect. But I do feel like this is the kind of relationship that you were not only meant to face and have at this juncture in your life, but it's one that will work in a way that no other has worked before, and potentially no other will work in this way. I said it. I said what I said. See? Yeah, look, like you can't make it up. Come on, son. Come on, son. Look at all, come on. The Chariot. So forward movement. You both want to be victorious in love. You both want to have so the both of you are at a juncture when you meet one another where you're at your wit's end. It's like, I'll go it alone, baby. Fuck this. Okay. You may have had way too many times where you've had to pick yourself back up, or rebuild yourself, or mend your heart, right? And you're like, my heart is all taped up. Okay. I'm on crutches, bitch. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'll go it alone. But you're going to feel this kind of pull where you will possibly want to take this leap and step outside of the box and give this person a shot. This is also why it starts out a bit platonic. That's going to change. It says very soon. Okay. That will change quite quickly, in fact. Almost in the first conversation, you're going to notice that this is not the same. Like, this is something different. This person is totally different. Okay. We then have the Hierophant as well as the Nine of Cups. So there's something about the both of you having this notion that, yes, I will get to know someone. I'll possibly have friends, and, you know, make sure people are getting to know me properly. But the next relationship, if I ever decide to have another one, If it ain't exactly what I want or what I asked for, I'm done. Like, this is the last straw, bitch. I'm done. I'm tapping out. Stick a fork in me. That's the type of shit that you're on, and the divine is like, we get it. We see you're serious, so here. And you're like, but wait. But wait. I needed a few more years. Fuck. What do you mean? Like right now? Now? So fast? That's what I was hearing. So I don't want to sound so cliche and say that this is the girl or the woman or the man, or the, okay, the woman or the man of your dreams. Because then you might want to cuss me out. Like, girl, get somebody else to do it. No, I'm just saying there damn sure is a closeness in reference to what you've been asking for. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. This person is not a Taurus. I'm seeing Capricorn or Aquarius. All right. That doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign, you guys. That could be anywhere within their natal chart. That's the energy that they are resonating in it right now at this juncture in their life based on everything that they've been through. That's how they're showing up. That's the energy that they're showing up as. But then the second that the two of you talk, they almost melt instantaneously. So that might also shock them also. And there's a bit of insecurity within them in reference to how comfortable they get with you so fast, because that makes them feel like they're falling into bad old habits, but they're not. So, okay. So where is the chemistry? Where is the attraction stemming from? We have the 10 of Pentacles. The two of you already know. You know what this is, okay? You know what it is. You do. And there's a sense of push-pull. Slightly. Because I feel like it's almost as if instead of just being like, I'm not fucking with this person today because this is too much. I'm doing the most. Like, let me fall back. Like, let me just okay, we're going to take a breather. Instead of just falling back all the way, you just kind of tone down the emotion in it. So you still interact or you still engage, but you just kind of tone down how enthusiastic it sounds or feels in the text or the call. So trust needs to be built. That's inevitable, right? I'm not saying to just dive head first into this without building trust. Of course not. Use your intuition. But I have a good feeling that your intuition is telling you that it's okay. That it's okay. That it's okay. But then there's also something within you that's like, bitch, you're doing the most. Dude, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. Okay? They want to go out today. Yeah, no, we can't go out today. I'm busy. And then your friends are like, but what are you doing today? You're busy today? And you're like, no, I'm not busy for real. I can't let them know that I'm available. I cannot with you. I cannot with you. I'm going over to the extended, okay? Let's really tap in over there. I want to know what the chemistry is like between the two of you, okay? In and out of the bedroom, because she nosy and she want it out. I want it out. Let's also see what the best qualities are about this person. What will you find to be the sexiest qualities and characteristics about them and them about you as well? Let's also see if we can conjure up a specific quality to look for from the divine in this individual so that it can signify who they are exactly, just in case you have multiple people that are interested in you or that you are dealing with. We need a sign to know which one this is, even though I feel like you're just gonna know, okay? I'll look anyway. Let's also see why exactly are they single, okay? According to the divine, not them. I want to know what their exes have to say about them as well, just in case they told us one side of the story. All right, let's see, what are they truly looking for in a partnership and in a relationship? This is going to let us know if that compatibility is as great as I feel like it is. I want to just make sure, okay, so that you're not wasting your damn time. Let's see, when will you most likely meet this person? So I will look at a specific time frame. We got that very soon card that came out twice. So if you haven't already met this person, I think you need to gear yourself up. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't act like you got mollywopped and flabbergasted in the face and I'm sitting here trying to tell you. okay? But we will look at a specific time frame in reference to when you will meet them. And for those of you who have already met this person, a specific time frame in reference to when you can expect a higher level of commitment. When will things move up in the ranks for you, okay? What would investing in a life be like with this person? So that'll give us an idea of if you did decide to move forward, take this leap. Do they change? Okay, is this just a representative? Are you just want to be sure that it's not an optical illusion, and I get it. So I will definitely look into that for you, okay? And then we'll look at the outcome. What's the most likely outcome of things going into union, even though we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles here? What I say, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together. Let me stop. You're like, girl, we are not getting married. That's what it say right here. It's saying right here, look, with the Chariot and the Six of Wands right next to it. Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant. That's what the cards say, bitch. I ain't lying. I don't lie. I ain't lying. And then we will get advice from your spirit guides on how you can navigate through this next cycle to ensure that momentum is going successfully, okay? Whether you decide to end up with this person or not, we want to make sure you're successful on the other side of this. And we also want to make sure that the manifestations that you're calling in are also showing up and materializing in an appropriate time frame, bitch, okay? So without further ado, click that like button as well as the subscribe button, all right? And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. Let go.